everyone. Welcome back. I am John Hallett, and this is the John Hallett Podcast. Today, we're talking about the top 10 or my favorite workout songs. Quick show note: this episode includes a contest that we decided to do at the very end. Don't just cheat. I strongly recommend you listen to this episode. There is a hint to the number one song in here that was unintentional as I was going through the different songs. So, first person to guess my number one song will win a t shirt from the RMSDF store or the Clear Sky online store. You're going to need to listen to the whole episode and follow the contest rules of where to send those guesses. Do not tell me in person. I was promoting this episode to my 5:30 fit class, and they all wanted to start to guess then and there. You're disqualified, and slash, I'm not going to tell you. We want to make it fair to everybody listening to this. So once this episode goes out, then you can make the guess. All right, on with the show, guys. It was tough. Kind of brought me back to the days of doing mixtapes way back in the day. Actually, we were talking about that at 5:30 a.m. Project Fit class the other day. Susie was talking about it. Brought me back. I was also making this list for this podcast. She was saying, "You always knew a boy liked you if he made a mixtape for you, and if you never made a mixtape before." Way back when in the 80s, even in the 90s, you were listening to the FM radio with your boombox with a cassette recorder on there, waiting for that song to come on the radio, or calling the DJ and requesting a song and then waiting beside it. And it was always such a letdown when you missed the first couple seconds of that song. Or for me, I was on Nantucket Island, would also get a lot of static from the Cape Cod radio station sometimes. It'd be really tough to tune them in, and that was always a bummer when that song came on. You were trying to record and you got some static in there, and trying to trade mixtapes with friends and get those songs. So that brings me back, because doing it on Spotify is a ton easier, and even just those recommendations. So this is a top 10, but I've got 34 songs on there that I kind of stopped and felt that was enough. I'm sure I could add 50 on here to make a top 50, but 34 seemed good enough for this podcast. It is great. Workout music is always different for everybody. Again, this is my favorite stuff. Maybe we'll bring on Jenny and have her do her top 10, because I know her songs are different a lot of the times, or very similar in some instances. We actually did this driving around, or we started the list driving around last Saturday, and I was like ready to work out the time we got done with, I think we only had like 10 songs that first day or so. So what's your favorite music? Would love to hear from you, or put your favorite top 10 list on there. We can add it here at the gym to one of the playlists in there. And as always, it cannot be lame and mellow. It is not a stretching mix, Julie. It's got to get something to get you going, get the blood flowing, right? Get you ready to work out. You're not often ready to work out. I think that's what's great about music. You're on the way to the gym, you're not quite ready, throwing on a good mix to get you in the mood and get that mindset right, that all right, I'm going to go after this workout, I'm going to try hard. Music can always set you up there, and it can also bring you down. I know we try to mix it up a lot with different mixes that people will play. So, and then when a lame song comes on there, I know that can aggravate a lot of people and just won't kind of ruin the tempo of your workout. One other thing I was thinking of for this podcast is the top 10 dumb exercises. But the more I thought of it, the more I thought there's really no dumb exercise. It's really just people doing them dumb, or some of the stuff you see on the internet these days that quote influencers. I feel like just making shit up. Some of it's extremely impressive, physical feats of strength, and just choreographed stuff. You name it. You guys have seen it out there. But a lot of that stuff drives me nuts, because, it's not so practical, and they're just kind of doing things to get people to look at them. I think the staple Exercises are always great. That's the foundation, is where you should start off. And stuff you should always be working on as an advanced athlete is the basics. I'm talking push-ups or bench, squats and air squats, jumping squats, your deadlift, hitting that core stuff, your pull-ups, your ring rows, all that core things are just so great. It's kind of endless there. I don't get bored working out, so to speak, but a lot of times just people, doing something new keeps them engaged, and we try to do that here at RMSDF. But you got to work those basics. Got to work those basics, and I feel like those people on the internet are just trying to get people to look at them, and then they're trying to copy them. And gosh, it's hard enough. I hear plenty of stories from my kids, from the big box gyms, of people doing silly stuff, and that's what you get when you come to a gym like us at RMSDF or any other real small gym, that you get that coach helping you out. And I know a lot of people feel like they don't know what they're doing walking around a big gym. They can put people on the TV advertisements, but you don't know what routine to do, and you're just not motivated to work out. And that's a benefit of doing like a Project Fit class here in RMSDF. We're going to help you get motivated. We're going to do the workout for you. And I know sometimes I don't feel like doing the workout. And by me planning a month ahead, I have to do it. You're like, all right, there's today's workout. Didn't quite feel like it, not motivated. And doing things you don't like makes you better. It goes back to the comfort crisis. We've been saying it for years here. Do things in your workout program that you don't like. You're always doing the same thing. Chances are you're not well-rounded. You're missing a component of fitness by just always doing your favorite things. So mix it up, mix it up. Other thing I wanted to mention before we get going, Prestige Labs. I know a ton of you guys do supplements out there. Really strongly encourage you to check them out. Their protein is fantastic.